called him the old hobo Joe. Sing this song to me for you.
Hey, good morning everybody. I hope you're having a great day. I am doing extremely well today. We're getting ready to go into a weekend. We're going to get out and do a little bit of yard selling and see if we can find some great items to resell on eBay. But in the meantime, I have done some ordering on eBay, and what I did was I ordered a Nintendo DS. I have a Nintendo DS that I bought a little while back, and this one I bought for parts or repairs, and it actually has a hinge that is broken here on the corner, you can see, and so it won't stay open. It falls every time you open it, so it's in pretty bad shape, but it will turn on. So you know, you can see it actually does work. So that's a pretty good DS if I can get it to working with the hinge. So I thought about ordering a hinge online, and then I started looking at the Nintendo DS's that were online, and I found one that was $18 plus $8, actually it was $19 plus $8 shipping and handling. So I went ahead and ordered it. I figured if I wasn't able to get it working, at least I could you know, tinker with it and use the hinge part in the other DS and have a good working DS. So today's video is going to be an unboxing and a repair video, so you kind of get a 2-for-1 today. If you're new to my channel's name is Retire Inspired, and I talk about things that I do in my retirement. And if you've been watching for any time, and thanks for you folks who have been watching, you know that I have some rental houses and I have an Airbnb, and I also sell on eBay. But one of the other things that I've been doing is repairing broken consoles that I buy online for very cheap, and then putting them on my eBay store and reselling them. So let's go ahead and get started with the unboxing. I'm hoping that this is going to be the same color as the one that I had, the one that I have already. Okay, so looks like they did a decent job packing. It's inside another paper bag, or I don't know what it is about eBay sellers. They like to put stuff in paper bags. Alright, so here is the DS, and the case is working fine, but the DS itself is not. So let's try to turn it on and see what it does. Okay, so it is on. The power button has been turned on, but there's no display. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the battery, put another battery in there that I know is working. But anyway, just to let you see for comparison, this is the exact same console. And so if I'm not able to get this one working, then I can just take this hinge off and put it onto this one, and I know I will have at least one working DS. So let's get started. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started and take it apart. First we want to take these screws . There we go. Someone tighten those screws really tight. Before we get too far along, I'm going to swap this battery out with the known good one. So let's put this good battery in here, turn it over, So nothing. The light does come on, so that tells me that there may be a problem with the cable connection inside. So let's put this off to the side. Let's keep track of these screws. These are the little tiny screws, short screws. We'll start right here on the very bottom. I had the worst time putting the wrong screws in the holes. I wish they would just use one size screw and call it a day. So got to get these little covers out here. Actually, you don't need to take those out. Okay, we got these longer screws here. It's a longer screw. Okay. Okay, those are 1, 2, 3 of those longer screws. And I guess I need to get this one out too. Got this little black screw here where the card goes. That's a little black screw. There we go. And you have to be real careful taking this off, because you don't want to inadvertently break anything. Alright, so let's inspect the board. We've got that right there. I'm going to open it up. That pops off. Open that up. Open that up. Open that up. And open this one up. Now we can take the remainder, the other screws out. So these are all black screws. Let's see, I need a smaller head on that. So these are all 3 little black screws. There's 3 screws here. Three screws there, and then 1 screw here. And I've detached all the ribbon cables so we don't have any issues with ribbon cables. Let's see if we can remove the motherboard. Got one more ribbon cable on the bottom right here that we can remove, and we've got one right here. So let's take got this disconnected. Let's remove the screen, and we'll just leave this guy right here. Let's take a little 99% alcohol and spray down the board, clean it up real good. Never been into one of these. Take a little napkin and wipe down as much as I can. There's a bug from a previous console. Alright, so we've got that all cleaned up. Now we'll work on this side. Alright, now let's go ahead and clean this lens, this cover, if we can. Just wipe it down. Let's screen is really scratched pretty bad. A lot of dirt and grime in here. Okay, so we're going to put it back the way we took it apart. Okay, first things first. We've got our screen here. And the screen goes inside here. This is so complicated. Okay. Kind of helps me figure out the orientation of the screen. Now this is, by the way, this is the first time I've ever done one of these, so don't be too harsh on me in the comments. Alright, so that is the orientation that will go. When you put it back in, you want to make sure you get it seated completely, because if you don't, then it's not going to work. All right. So we got one in there, and this actually goes underneath the board. All right. So we've got those two wires. Okay, so now we're gonna lift that up, put this guy back in here. Push that back down. Lift that one up. Push that one back in there. Push it down. Lift this one up. Put this guy back in here. Push it down. This one here. Okay, we got that pushed all the way in. Push it down. Got this one here. See if I can get a little bit more out of here. Need a little bit more length out of it. There we go. Now we can push it in. Push that down. Alright, so we're all connected. Get that back on there. Alright. So we're all connected. I'm going to put our black screws back here. Got one. Two. Three. And 4. All right. Put that back down. Now we're going to reconnect this part right here. And that's how it goes. So there's a connector piece right here. Not easy. Not easy. Alright, let's see if that works. Okay, so what I ended up doing is I ended up taking the good case and taking the insides out of the broken case and putting it in here. It was very tedious and time consuming. As you can see, it is now working. And I have a game in here called Zelda, The Legend of Zelda. So it's working. And the case is working. No issues with the case. So I got to put that back together. Get these screws in here. Well, it took me a minute, but I was able to get it back together, and it is now a completely functioning DS. The case is, I had to swap out all of the inside part of the other one. I thought I could just swap out and use the top part of the original one, but apparently the screen was bad on the one that I just got. So so now we have a working Nintendo DS. Just push the on button, and there it goes. Let me turn the volume up. So that one is now working and ready to be sold on eBay. I'm really pleased with how it turned out. It was a lot of work. It was not easy. But now I know how to fix a Nintendo DS, and that is really good. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure and give it a like and a thumbs up, and make sure that you hit that subscribe button if you're not yet a subscriber. I have gotten a lot of new subscribers lately, and I want to thank each and every one of you for subscribing to my channel. I'm really having a lot of fun in retirement, and fixing these consoles is something that I can do that makes a little bit of extra money. So I was able to get this off of eBay for $18 plus $8 shipping, and then put the insides of the other one into this one, and it works just fine. So I'll be getting this listed on eBay, and if you're interested in it, I'll leave a link to my eBay store in the description below. But if you have enjoyed today's video, please be sure and give me a like and a thumbs up, and give me a comment. Leave me a comment down below so that I know that you saw the video and that you enjoyed it, and make sure that you come back and see me on the next one. Bye-bye. Love you guys.